So, the latest band to be performing at the Good Companions on Saturday the 7th of November. The Good Companions, of course, just off Loddonbridge Road at the junction of Crockenwell Road. Well, welcome along to this week's The Voice of Woodley, and we're here today on the airfield, which is kind of ironic as we've just got a jet plane flying right over the top of us right now. And I'm here at the Woodley Piazza, which has of course got Tesco's Express, the gym, the Baptist Church, Rankin's the chemist, the cafe that's here, and the doctors and the dentist. And of course you'll hear the echo as I'm talking right now. Of course this was built in approximately about 1986, and to the left of me is the Baptist Church, which is a rather interesting shaped building too. Well, one of the other great new buildings, which is now, believe it or not, 12 years old, Woodley Theatre, and they had a recent production which I believe went down very, very well. Certainly the shouts as I was in meetings and so on at the centre. Tomorrow evening, on Saturday the 17th of October, there will be an Elvis impersonator, Gary Raymond, as I should say, Gary Raymond, performing at the Bull and Checkers, and he is an impersonator of Elvis Presley, of course, so plenty to look forward to there. And plenty to look forward to at the Bull and Checkers coming up for the end of the month. There will be a children's Halloween disco on Friday, the 30th of October, between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. And at the Bull and Checkers they shall be showing the rugby match the following day, on Saturday the 31st in the afternoon, I believe. Well, the fair has been and the fair has gone, unfortunately, but the weekend before last, throughout last week and last weekend, the fair was a great success, with being tipped upside down, swinging to and from on the great swing, being whizzed round on the waltzer. I nearly said Wurlitzer there, but that's an organ. Going round on the bumper cars, and there were many other great rides too. It was a great fair, many people went along. A great wristband idea as well. You can keep a wristband on for all the week if you like, and you pay to go in, keep a wristband on, and you go at any time. Of course, it's quite funny though on the Sunday morning when they had the Junior Park run. Of course, we had the fair trying to leave, trucks trying to leave the park, and the run trying to start off. So we had to delay the run and negotiate with the fair to stop moving around the trucks for a little while. The TCMI, the Woodley Town Centre Management Initiative, will be taking place on Wednesday the 28th of October at 6 p.m. And of course we still have plans for improving the Woodley precinct at the north end. And while you're in the Woodley precinct, of course, you'll see much scaffolding towering high into the skies. And of course that's because they're building another story on the flats. They're doing up the existing flats and building another story on the flats too. Well, make sure you support all the council events and council meetings, and of course there will be plenty to look forward to coming up to Christmas. And I'm sure there are some great bands around Woodley, so if you know any bands, then you could always come along, and you could even play on the video, which would be quite interesting because the sound quality in the videos you can probably hear isn't the greatest, but it'd be great to hear you play as well. I'm sure there are many great bands, certainly many great musicians, even that go to this Baptist church right here. And of course I'm into amateur radio, and Woodley is home to the Amateur Radio Club on the 2nd and 4th Thursday of the month at the Woodford Park Leisure Centre, which is very... there is a new form of amateur radio called DMR, which is digital mobile radio, which can be picked up very nicely in Woodley, and you can speak to the whole world, quite literally. I've had conversations with Australia and Canada and the United States, and there are many... You just log into a station which is called a repeater, a bit like a mobile phone, and you can talk all around the world. So there's BK for Berkshire, West London, WL, and North Surrey. But if you went along to the Amateur Radio Club and got your licence, you could take part in it, and it really is a fantastically revolutionary mode for amateur radio. Well, of course, there'll be the church's Christmas card competition, which is taking place in all churches across Woodley. So make sure you get your cards in now, and we'll just see who wins the competition. Well, there will be a thank you for all the people that came along to the carnival evening on Tuesday. It was a great success. We had lots of input and lots of interests for next year's carnival, which theme will be the Wild Wild West, which of course, if you're at Bullmarsh, I suppose you could say Highwood, and South Lake in Woodley, then is quite apt, as you're in the west of Woodley, but I'm sure people from the east of Woodley are invited too. Well, as we speak in a very quiet but slightly blustery and nippy Woodley Piazza, with quite a few people are milling around going to different places around here, I'll say goodbye. I nearly said 73s then, which is an amateur radio term. But if you'd like to contact me, then please do on 07738573812 or jack.wright@guidemail.co.uk. Now, of course, the Baptist Church is home to many people renting out the building, and often on a Friday afternoon we have the Woodley Flying Club, which fly model aeroplanes and model helicopters right around the Baptist Church, and sometimes, yes, sometimes they get stuck in the lights, and sometimes they get stuck in your hair. Well, not literally anyway. And of course we have the Model Yacht Club on South Lake as well, who meet on a Wednesday, Friday, sometimes in the afternoon, and on a Sunday. But from me, Jack Wright, I'll speak to you soon. Thank you for listening, and I'll join you soon. Goodbye for now.